日また晴れたなら笑い合おう。昨日までの僕はもう思い出に帰る。澄み切った空の青見えてる。僕だけのサンシャイン。
ready.
Machine gun. Yeah, baby.
Hey, brother, what you thinking? Leave that on record spinning. You feel the rhythm going. Legs ain't got time to lay low. Your knees are bending, so it's time to get up and let go. Hey, mama, how is it going? Can see your body moving. Don't leave the party dying. Keep booty shaking, you know your head has no right to say no. Tonight it's ready, set, go. Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get with into the round and get us a rock and roll round? Down, down, body, body, coming with the super hottie, let's go. No slow, hell no. Baby, can you move around the rhythm? Cause you know we're living in the fast lane. Speed up, it ain't no game. Just turn up all the beams when I come upon the scene. Hey, brother, what you thinking? That good old sound is ringing. They don't know what they're missing. Legs ain't got time to lay low. Your knees are bending, so it's time to get up and let go. Hey, brother, listen steady. Put down your brick, you ready. It's hot when things get messy. Keep booty shaking, you know your head has no right to say no. Tonight it's ready, set, go. Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get with into the round and get us a rock and roll round? Down, down, body, body, coming with the super hottie, let's go. No slow, hell no. Baby, can you move around the rhythm? Cause you know we're living in the fast lane. Speed up, it ain't no game. Just turn up all the beams when I come upon the scene.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and welcome back at long last to the 4-Digit World Cup Finals fortnight, I guess. Would normally have been a finals week, but we get a little finals fortnight out of it because of the delay causing the losers bracket matches for this round to be pushed back to this week instead of being played last week as originally planned. We join you on a fine, if somewhat chilly, Friday evening to see the teams of China and the United States facing off against each other here in the losers bracket round 6. winner of this match will advance to losers bracket round 7, earning themselves a spot against the victor of tomorrow's matchup between South Korea and Brazil, which will be played at either 14 UTC or potentially 15 UTC. I know there is a possible reschedule in the works that it could come in early tomorrow morning, but currently scheduled for 14 UTC. That is 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That is 10 p.m. China, 11 p.m. Korea, Japan. Okay, they already declined. Okay. See, last I heard, Dada was waiting on Enon to wake up. So that match will indeed be at 14 UTC. Not overly surprised to hear that being declined, considering it would have meant a midnight start time for South Korea. We'll be back for that one. But first, we have our match tonight to get into here. Just gonna get started off with a little warm-up here. Give me His World. We did not miss it. We are waiting on it. And thankfully, this is a map that I already have in its rank, so I don't have to worry about it screwing the client over. So y'all can get to see His World like it is USC all over again, and we'll talk about these teams a little bit while this warm-up gets underway and gets played here this evening. So on the left-hand side of your screen will be the number 6 seed Team China, consisting of course, Captain Kurumi, David Ku, Disan, Explosive, Garden, Kuku QY, Manasoy, and Sugiura Kanata. This is a roster that performed quite well early on, taking out Australia 6-2, France 6-3, Poland 6-4. Nice little increase there. Very clean. Before dropping it to the dominant current entrance into the grand finals, Hong Kong, by the score of 6-2 in the winners bracket semifinals. Thus, China was dropped on downward to the losers bracket, where this is, of course, their first match here in the losers bracket round 6. China has looked very solid at a wide variety of skill sets, and demonstrated that in their early matches. Pretty good stuff. Works. I don't know if this is gonna work. It actually doesn't work. So there's nobody in slot 1, so we don't actually get like the normal audio. Sorry. Yeah. Literally unfixable. It's not actually, this isn't actually a client glitch. I'm pretty sure there's just not anyone in slot 1. Because Leo didn't think about that. You know, China's main player, of course, Kurumi David. Isan has been playing pretty well for himself, but a lot of China is always about the Kurumi and David show. They're going to have a tough opponent, though, tonight. Team United States, of course, the number 1 seed. Captained by Miles, joined by Chesman as Chilier pair. Leftovers, Leotic, Spev, Toki, and Vector. United States beat Ireland and Czech Republic first 2 rounds before being dropped to the losers bracket in a very shocking upset that I think a lot of you have probably seen at the hands of South Korea, 6-5 in a tiebreaker. That took place at about 2 a.m., which, not to make excuses for the team, but I do think the schedule of that match played a role in that defeat. But similar to last year where they dropped down to losers bracket in quarterfinals, made a run through the losers bracket, ended up winning. Looking to do that again here this year. Took out Taiwan 6-1 and France 6-3 a couple weeks ago in the losers brackets round 4 and 5 to advance onward to losers bracket round 6, where I think at this point in the tournament they're going to outscale a lot of teams. This USA squadron has a lot of skill ceiling and skill floor. I mean, it's hard to live up to the skill ceiling of last year's team with Xark and Digital Hypno on it, but they've got, I think, a better skill floor than last year, and they do have some very, very strong players really across the board for any type of map that the pool throws at them. You know, I think it's been really good to see the improvement of players like Chili Repair and Leftovers over the past year. seeing how strong they have gotten and how well they've been playing in this tournament. Then you've got, you know, kind of the rest of the players coming in to fill for their respective skill sets, whether it's, you know, like Vector on the low AR hidden that he is just absurd at, or guys like Leodex Bev on some of the speed stuff, etc. Everybody on that team, I think, has their place, and it's why I think the United States are definitely the odds-on favorite to win tonight. And probably the favorite to advance onward to the grand final as well. I don't see them losing to either Brazil or South Korea on this kind of pool this late in the tournament. Obviously, those matches still have to be played, so we can't be assured. But I think the closest matchup there would be against Brazil. I do think South Korea is probably a bit outskilled at this point, but we'll get to see that. We'll get to see it tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow morning if that is actually the case or not. Because obviously it's been a couple of weeks since we've seen these teams play, and we really haven't seen a lot going on this map pool either. 7 maps was all it took for Hong Kong to defeat Russia in the winners bracket final. That clean 7-0 sweep last Sunday. I don't remember what day that was played. So we'll get, you know, maybe a little more of the pool played, get some more maps in, kind of see what the players are feeling strong on, what the players are feeling weak on. And we got 3 matches this weekend, so hopefully they'll be good. We're going on into the second warm-up here. Been picked by China. Gonna be Eve, but not Eve, because like this is an Eve song, but it's the Miku version. I don't really know why it's still credited to Eve. That seems kind of weird. Sung by Miku? Is that really correct? I mean, it's not like she really sings. It's a voice. I don't know. And there's some people not playing. We are gaming. I don't know if I should be worried about the amount of trouble this is having, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes here. You never know what to expect with this tourney client, you know? Oh, you know, I have a stream up in the background. Maybe if I close that, it'll help. I was watching the Lakers destroying the Miami Heat. We will get rid of that process. See if that helps things out a little bit here. I actually think, and Cavo has corroborated this, that it seems that non-playing clients actually are harder on your computer than clients that are playing. So that is to say, if you have a slot like slot 2 here where there's not anybody playing, that's actually really hard on your computer for some reason, even when compared to just spectating someone playing normally. I don't actually know the reasoning behind that. Like most things in this game, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that does seem to be the case. So, you know, that'll be potentially what's causing some of this lag right now. Also, yeah, we do have Vector in here, easy hidden, because why not, I guess. Very interested to see, you know, kind of what the picks and bans end up being, though. Speaking about this actual match, in Russia-Hong Kong, we saw Russia banning out Hard Rock 2 DT2, so getting rid of Gengayo, Zofuni, Zayoi Sakura. Hong Kong getting rid of Lemuria, Nomad 2, and Nogamaji and Nomad 4. So that's going to be, you know, your alt pick and your stream pick. I don't know if to expect those types of maps to be banned here. It's kind of tough to pin down like one particular strength for these kind of teams, especially this late in the tournament where you have teams that are very rounded. You've got United States has kind of spread their bans out. Last week against Taiwan, they banned the AIM hidden map and the Nomad alt map, but then against France, they banned the awkward rhythm hard rock map and the stamina double time map. So it's a team that, you know, have been pretty good at adapting their bans to the situation and adapting their bans to their team's strengths. You know, on the other hand, you had China also banning the stamina, but also banning the DT1 with Gambo Rumble, China banning that out. So, you know, kind of different priorities on the bans there. I think that's going to be something to look out for in this match as well, you know, especially with the extra week to prepare for this match due to the delay. Hopefully the teams will have adequately practiced the pool, and will have a really good pick and ban strategy in mind, you know, be very confident in what they want to play and what they want to not play. You've got a fair amount of different skill sets in this pool, and I do think, you know, a team like the United States is probably going to try to use their well-rounded skill sets in their favor. So, you know, maybe you look at things like Chaser XX or like Acid Burst, kind of the less standard maps, whereas China, I think, will probably, it feels like they want to lean almost more into mechanics sometimes, whether it's a map like Seven Doors as the Nomad 1 or Lemuria as the Nomad 2. It's felt at times like they've really wanted to go just for those more raw mechanic maps. But we'll kind of get a feel for that as this match gets underway here. We have gotten the rolls done, of course, ahead of the warm-ups. United States did win the roll, hence their warm-up first. They will also then get the selection of first ban, second pick, or second ban, first pick here. I think the United States is a team that prefers doing second pick. You can clip that to the music desync when you go back into like the lobby. That's a clippable moment. Yep, so United States is going to go with that option. They're going to have first ban and second pick in this one. We've discussed, you know, at length at different times kind of the benefits of each option. You know, you get the second ban, it's a little more advantageous because you get to know what your opponents are banning before your ban comes in, and you might get a little bit of momentum as the first pick of the match, you know, kind of like in tennis if you want to serve first. But if you do run with the second pick, of course, if the match goes the distance, you end up getting the last pick before tiebreaker. So, you know, maybe you're up 6-5 and you try to close it out, or maybe you're down 6-5. It means you have the opportunity to pick the map to try to send it to a tiebreaker. So, you know, very much can go either way depending on your team preference, but a lot of the top teams I've noticed over the past maybe year or so have kind of started trending toward preferring second pick. In a lot of cases, it seems to be the kind of top team option to go for when you do get that choice. But Miles asking for timers, so maybe the United States is going to have to do some deep discussion on their picks and bans here. I don't know. Like I said, you know, you would think if you've got a week and a half, almost 2 weeks of time to prepare, you'd know what you wanted to ban and be pretty set with your kind of draft, but you know, I guess I could be completely wrong about that, and you could just not have any clue and you need to take the full timer for all of your bans. That could be a thing as well, I guess. And United States is going to run with the Hard Rock 2 first ban. That is Gengai Ozofun. Dada's another difficulty. This was banned out by Russia last week as well. Not a surprising map to ban. You have to have so many skills to be able to play maps in that map set. You know, it's like kind of this micro control with your cursor. Very good finger control, especially with it being a lower BPM, 153 BPM for that one. Small circles as well, circle size 5.85. So it's kind of trending with a bunch of skill sets together on that one. So logical, you know, if it's not something you're fully, completely comfortable with, everything that a map like that entails, get rid of it. I think that's more of a weakness ban, something that they don't want to have to play rather than something that they're afraid of China being really, really good at, because I don't really think that most of these teams are going to be all that great at it. Maybe Hong Kong, because they've got some insane combo players on their team, but I think most of the teams are gonna, that's not going to be like the strongest map. China, I have to think, probably ban out Death Moon here. The United States has looked outrageously good at low AR hidden. So Hidden 2 would be an expected ban. I think maybe Free Mod 2 as well, with maybe No Mod 6 thrown as another option. And then depending on kind of how they feel about the pool, you know, maybe something like, I don't know, one of the less mechanics favored, kind of more awkward gimmicky maps like Acid Burst or something maybe on the fringe. But I do think it's probably going to be a low AR hidden ban against this United States team. But they're going to start off with the double time 2 bans. That is Izayo Sakura. That's the 262 high BPM. AR greater than 10. AR just over AR 10.07 on that one. One of the higher star maps, 6.7 stars as well. So that one we're not going to get to see, I guess, at all. It's two matches that have been played, and it's been banned in both of them so far. I guess I'm going to go with Kurabera Reko, that is Nomad 3 as their second ban, and I genuinely think they're banning that because they don't like the song. I was told that they hate that version of the song, which is really unfortunate because I think it's a banger, but hey, whatever, you know, my opinion doesn't mean anything. Actually was like the one, I suggested that map just kind of semi-seriously. It's a Sing Delis, like, kind of techie weird collab thing, but unfortunately it's completely banned out. So let's see it. Suggest to you for every pool. We'll see how that goes. And we will go into China's second ban. Like I said, I mean, I would have expected them to ban Hidden 2, but maybe they feel comfortable with that skill set more than I would expect them to against a team like the United States. Find out here in a moment, though. Plus, if it's a hidden or a free mod ban, it would mean 4 bans from 4 different mod pools, and I always like seeing some diversity in my bans, which is a possibility here now. But waiting on that second ban. And it's going to be another Hard Rock ban. It's going to be Mold. So Hard Rock 1, the hectic difficulty on the Ice Calt set, banned there. And instantly, very quickly prepared for this first pick. It is going to be No Good Magia for the Walpurgisnacht difficulty. This is our Nomad 4. It's the Nomad alt pick by Okuratu. Over 4 minutes long, 145 BPM. Very standard CS4 AR9. This is a map that anybody that's been in tournaments recently will probably be familiar with, because this has been played picked in a lot of map pools relatively recently, I feel like. You know, it's a very just consistent alt pick with its length being what it is. It's just going to challenge you the entire way through. An interesting way to start a match. I don't know how I feel about an alt pick as the first pick of an entire best of 13. But if it's something that China feels very strong with, then more power to them for going this direction with their first pick. Honestly, I think most teams will be probably fine with this. It's not like an over-the-top difficult. I mean, it's relatively spaced in its patterning, but a lot of the difficulty just comes from the fact that it's very consistent and very long. So it's going to test that particular aspect of your skill set, which early on in a match before you've gotten fully warmed up and settled in might not be quite in place as of yet. First reminder, this is a rematch of last year in the same round. We had United States versus China and United States versus South Korea. Last year's losers bracket round 6 and 7. Potentially seeing that again. It was the exact same teams in this weekend. The only replacement was Hong Kong in this year in place of the United Kingdom last year. We're going to get underway here. Map number 1. Losers bracket round 6. United States versus China. Kurumi, Garden, Kuku QY, David versus Miles, Ches, Toki, and Chillier pair. On our first selection. Hope everybody is prepared and ready for what could be a very long match here tonight between two very strong teams at this stage in the tournament. Getting underway with a map that'll tell us a little bit about their skill sets on Nomad for No Good Magia Start the Witch. I think there's a lot of players in this lobby who are going to feel pretty comfortable with this pick, so we will likely see some very strong combo. And yes, this song is quite quiet. I don't know why. This is one where you should be able to combo, like, a lot of it. We've only seen a couple breaks so far. We've got a couple breaks early from Chillier pair, and a break in the first 100 combo from Kurumi, but he has recovered well, and Chillier pair is actually just chain missing in this first ki on those space. Hey, okay. Well, Ches been what? Chillier pair? Okay, well, this is going to be a very long 4 minutes because Miles, Ches, Chillier are all inting while Toki holds an SS. And meanwhile, China has 3 FCs and 1 very big combo on Kurumi. Yeah, this could be a really long 4 minutes here, guys. Chillier casually just chain missing everything. Meanwhile, Toki single tapping the SS, but God, it doesn't even matter. I don't know. Actually, you know, one benefit of this map being as long as it is that the score gap will never grow all that quickly. You get a couple breaks in here from China with Garden and Kurumi finding a few misses, but Miles Toki breaking. It's, well, apparently this map is just intable, and I was not aware that this map was intable. But David and Kuku both still holding very good FCs, 99.44 accuracy on both. Oh, now it's just David. But it's a 300,000 point lead halfway through. I think this could still be interesting, actually. Like there's a non-zero chance of this being interesting, but it's very close to 0. If David just ints, then like it could be okay, but Chillier and Toki have no combo, so I don't really know that there's much of a chance for the USA. David is just gonna kind of carry China through this one pretty comfortably, I think. This is looking like a pretty good first pick here. And there goes David. But not much to show on the United States side. So it's really not gonna make a big difference. Garden with just 200 combo behind Miles. Should be enough to be okay for China since the United States has so little combo. It's one of those times where the map is kind of just over like a third of the way through. You hate when that happens because it makes the rest of it very boring, especially on long maps like this, but that's what happens when one team runs out to some very high early combos and the other team kind of runs it down on the first ki. The United States is going to make this look a little more competitive here towards the ending, especially with Miles still holding on to that combo. But we're getting close to the ending here, so I think China should be okay here. And there goes the break from Miles. Man, honestly, if Toki hadn't missed in the middle, that would have been really close because he definitely could have put up enough score to make that one a tight race. But instead, China with the big early lead, and they just hold on to that for the rest of the map, and they're going to win it by 170,000 points or so. We wait through this ending. Good first pick for China. Works out for them. Gets the longest map in the pool out of the way early as well. Props for that. There's nothing, no other maps over 4 minutes, and only one really all that even close to 4 minutes long. So we get to kind of chill now. Got the stupid 4-minute long no mod 4 pick out of the way at least. Did the thing again. So it's actually, technically speaking, winnable for the United States. They're probably not going to feel terrible about that, especially because they ran it down and it was still that close. I mean, 170k is not a big victory by any means. So if Chillier hadn't 15 missed, that could have been quite the tight one. Especially Miles with the 630k as well. Just one miss, 99 AC. David putting up the best score on that one, 660k for China. Longest combo by 100 will do that. We will go on to the United States first pick. I don't know what it's going to be. I feel like United States could probably just speed abuse here. They're gonna do that. They're gonna start off with DC number 4. So it is going to be Fallen Angels, Atera's Insane. 6.4 stars, the second shortest map in the DT pool, minute 52 seconds long. Air 10.3, 240 BPM. And getting into that late round DT feel where you get some fast maps, you get some 10.3 maps, you get some pretty tricky stuff. Just a little bit of how good is your 10.3? I think for the United States, the answer to that question is pretty darn good, especially when you have Leotic and Toki on the roster. Looks like China already set with their roster, United States deciding on their 4th member. Hopefully they don't run it down, because that would be unfortunate if they were to run it down again. We've got Chillier pair coming in, maybe to replace Leotic. And there is going to be Spev. Looks like we are all sorts of set here. Kurumi, Explosive, Cuckoo, and David on the Chinese side. Chillier pair, Toki, Leftovers, and Spev for the USA. A little bit surprising to actually see Leotic going out for this one. He is typically one of the United States' DT players for most picks, but maybe Chillier pair a little more comfortable with the 10.3, or maybe more comfortable with this particular map. Hard to say for sure, but he is in the lobby and it looks like he's going to be playing, so we will see how it goes for him and for the rest of these rosters. So we get into map number 2 here. This is the first pick for the USA, and hopefully one that they're gonna feel very strongly about. Looking for a bigger win than China had on their own first pick. 168k, not the most comfortable. USA looking to do something a little more of a one-sided their own first pick here. Try to get Chillier loaded on in. There we go. We're underway. Map number 2. United States. Gonna be on their own first pick here. Ah yes, DT lag. DT lag. Let's go. And it's going to be an early break for David on the China side. USA holding their 4 full combos, including Spev with an SS. Good job, Spev. Nobody breaking on those quick little buzz sliders, but Leftovers finding himself a slider break, so it's going to be combo advantage China. Plenty of time left in this one, not even halfway through. And into those long streams, it's going to be Kurumi and David both breaking for China, while the United States hold on to all of their combos, followed up by Explosive missing. Let's go, tourney client. I'd like to see more than one frame of this map at a time. Thank you. You see some breaks from Spev and Chillier pair. Toki with the FC against Cuckoo. Up by a couple percent accuracy. United States fielding a decent lead on this one, about 500 or 400,000 points. See the break from Spev coming in. A little bit of a combo advantage, actually, I believe, to China. Chili Pair did not find an earlier break, but he does just now, but it's going to be matched, it looks like, by Explosive David and Spev. Still Toki versus Cuckoo. Leftovers out comboing Kurumi behind him. And there goes everyone except for Toki. This is a very exciting way to watch the game, I think. 1 frame every 4 seconds is actually my favorite presentation of Osu gameplay. But the most important part here to take away from this one is that the United States are going to win this one very comfortably. Toki looking like he's going to come in here with about a 94% accuracy FC if he can make it through the ending, and he does. Well done to Toki for the USA. That is a 1-1 tie. Both teams victorious on their first pick. United States by about 885,000, though, contrasting with China's 168K. Very good score from Toki. Do not be fooled by the accuracy, because that is definitely a combo map more than it is an AC map at that BPM, and with it being AR 10.3, it's very tough to keep good accuracy, so good job to him getting the FC in. Leftovers with 3 misplay, 92 AC. Next best miscount. Chillier pair, however, with solid score. Kukuki Y actually coming in with a 644K, very low accuracy, but does have a solid combo. That is 1-1 the score here in the early goings. Both teams, as we said, victorious in their first picks, as you'd kind of expect. And the pick is in for China. It is a Fremod 1 selection as their second pick. That is Zendai Mimon. It is the epic-making diff of the M2U track. This map, of course, did get updated about a week ago. 6.3 stars Nomad, 6.661 stars Hard Rock, 2 minutes 48 seconds. 130 BPM, CS3 AR 9.6. So kind of that Fremod 1. Kind of that Fremod 1 balanced slot where you can go hidden, you can go hard rock. Just kind of a preference mod pick, though we do, of course, require a hidden and a hard rock per team, or a hidden and a hidden, like parentheses, hidden hard rock. You can go hidden hard rock or hard rock only. Like we are going to see everyone's favorite throwback China player, Deson, coming in for this one. It's still strange to me to see him in a 4-digit tournament, but here he is nonetheless. It is his time to shine. Looks like he's going to be joining Kurumi, Kukukiwai, and David for China. Kind of keeping pretty similar rosters here are the Chinese team. United States, meanwhile, are going to run Miles, Vector, Leftovers, and Chillier pair. Which makes me guess that it's going to be Vector, Hidden, Chillier pair, Hard Rock, and then Miles and Leftovers, no mod. I don't think you would probably overmod much in this late stage of the tournament. It's not something I would expect. China, I would guess David, Hidden, and then Deson or Cuckoo Hard Rock. But we'll load in and find out. And is accurate. Kurumi Nomad, Cuckoo Nomad, Deson Hard Rock, David Hidden. Another clip. Another clip. USA with a small mod advantage. Leftovers Hidden, Hard Rock, Vector Hidden. You do have just the hidden hard rock versus hard rock only, but early break from Vector will already about offset that score. We're gonna get into the map here. Relatively consistent in terms of difficulty once you get through this intro, which most everyone is comboing okay. United States staying ahead just a small amount thanks to their higher accuracy and the mod advantage. Isan struggling mightily, as well as Kurumi, with their accuracy. If one team can make it through this entire section without breaking while the other team finds a miss anywhere, it can be over pretty quickly, because this is not a long map. It's only about 2 minutes 45 seconds, but I mean, this intro takes up a third of the song. And there is the break early from David, excuse me. Drops his accuracy down pretty low as well. Gonna give the USA a pretty significant combo lead here, as we're gonna kind of get into the more intense portion. Into the main rhythm of the map we're gonna go here. You see some slider aim focusing and some interesting little triangles, tricky little 1/3 triangle rhythms that are gonna trip up Disan a couple of times. So down to 2 FCs now for China. Meanwhile, the United States has Miles and Leftovers still FCing. Vector on a very long combo. Chili Repair does finally break his no mod FC, but USA still in an okay place, especially with another break from each from Disan and David. Leftovers and Miles looking very clean and comfortable on this pick. About 2/3 of the way through, and a little bit of free combo here. Kurumi and Cuckoo doing a good job for China. They are keeping their combo alive, but the United States basically almost one entire FC ahead. Vector just breaking about 40 combo in. Mod advantage, of course, still in play here as well. About a 400,000 point lead for the United States. There's not going to be a lot of map left to come here. China's got to hold on and hope for some breaks from the USA in this build-up. They get one from Vector, so it is 2 FCs to 2. Miles and Leftovers against Kurumi and Cuckoo. The door is just ever so slightly ajar here for China, but... Oh, okay, the door is wide open now. Miles, Leftovers, Chili Repair all breaking, as well as Vector. This one... Boy, if there's enough time, I just don't think there's enough time, unfortunately. Kurumi and Cuckoo, though, are still holding on to the FCs. The score gap is going to come down pretty substantially, but I think the United States did enough to establish an unsurmountable lead. But this is going to get mighty close here at the ending. However, there is a break from Cuckoo as well as David. That's going to seal the deal. The United States are going to take the break point. Boy, they fell apart there, but it was late enough into the map, fortunately, that Kurumi's FC and Cuckoo's near FC were not enough to bring that one back for China, with Disan and David really struggling quite a bit as their modded players. Vector and Leftovers having a much better time. That is a pretty severe score difference when you look at it. Vector 683k versus David 436k, and then Leftovers 811k versus Disan 415k. I mean, that's really just not even comparable. Yes, China's no-mod players did comparatively better than the United States' no-mod players, but that score gap is pretty big. That 400k, especially between Leftovers and Disan. Pretty damning. And here's our nice little desync again. So that's going to be the early break point here. United States takes the 2-0 or 2-1, excuse me, advantage, and they have their own pick to come try and consolidate. Chili Repair back on the grind, 800s, 2 misses, 150. Always with very solid accuracy, but it really is Chili Repair really is like the fortitude these. As much as I love Eric, that is part and parcel of that position. You just have really good accuracy all the time, but just miss on stuff. You hate to see it. But it happens. We are going to stay in the free mod pool for the United States' second pick. And this is something that I really expected. You know, I talked about how China might look to ban something like this, but they left both of the low AR picks up. This is our CS5 AR8 free mod, Tengoku Tojigoku, the extreme difficulty. I believe the oldest map in the pool. second oldest map in the pool, excuse me, because On the Bounce exists. But this one's going to take us all the way back to 2010, mapped by Ignore This. And it is one of the shortest maps as well, minute and 40 seconds. I believe the second shortest of the remaining maps in the pool. Actually, just the second shortest map in the pool, period. And it definitely has that old feel to it. Weird, like, old-fashioned linear aim with low approach rate and slightly smaller circles than most players are often used to. So this is one for the old map specialist. This is going to be one for Vector to run Hidden on for the USA. This is, if this goes well, I think they probably pick Hidden 2 next, by the way. Just gonna make a prediction there. See what the United States goes for mods. I think they probably keep maybe a similar mod setup. This is a map that you can sometimes see teams over modding if they're comfortable with CS 6.5, just to make the approach rate a little bit more tolerable. You can run your one hidden and then run maybe a couple of hard rocks if you want to. We could see maybe like Leftovers and Chili Repair or something both running hard rock, but we are not. In fact, we're going to see them both running hidden hard rock. So it is going to be the overmod for the USA here. Vector hidden only, Chili Repair and Leftovers both hidden hard rock. Meanwhile, China run the basics, hard rock explosive hidden on KukuQI. No David in for the first time. Garden and Kurumi for China on this pick. Spev running the only no mod for the USA. That kind of, normally that kind of safety valve on the free mod picks in late rounds, especially having somebody who can come in on no mod and combo very well is a large boon for many a team in 4v4 free mod tournament play. Already a few breaks here coming in from China. Garden and Explosive having a little bit of trouble with the early portions of this map, and it is a very short one, as we said. Second shortest map in the pool, so those misses can start to add up very quickly. Those score drops can start to really affect the overall team score. And a break from KukuQI as well, so it is only Kurumi left with a combo for China. Meanwhile, Spev, Vector, and Leftovers maintaining the FCs for USA. Two of those being SS ranks, because Vector and Spev are both gamers, as it turns out. Kurumi holding onto the SS as well. Apparently this is just an SS map, I guess. I don't know. But this is going the United States' way pretty handily here. 3 FCs, 2 of them SSs, versus 1 FC, which is an SS as well. A little trouble there for Chili Repair near the end, but USA is going to feel fine on this one, and this is going to be an actually ridiculous score from them, by the way. Like, this is a ludicrous freaking score from the USA. Yep, okay. Vector does choke the SS. Both players, in fact, choke the SS. Kurumi is going to come out with the only SS on the map for China. But USA putting up 3.7 million. That is a dumb score. That is a dumb score. I mean, like, I know this map is relatively low OD, but still 3-weighing a map in losers round 7, like, that's pretty cool. Kurumi with the very quality SS. You like to see that. USA, though, looking very, very strong, very confident. This score, like, this map for the USA is legitimately like 4 millionable. Like, Chilier just 2 missed. That's fixable. There's just no song playing now. There's just no song playing now at all. Why is there no song playing, guys? I want a song. How it feels to have no song playing.
Get lost. Hit lost. Hit lost.
Wow, it's like just this audio just doesn't work right. Why does the audio just not work right? That's really sad. Can I do that thing with my keyboard? I don't know what that thing with my keyboard is. Wait, Miles said you will pick Chaser XX, and then he actually picked Chaser XX. All right, so I don't know if this is like a troll pick or what. Nomad 6, of course, being Nomad 6 Chaser XX, of course, being the kind of gimmicky Nomad pick. Some very tricky rhythms, very tricky BPM, very tricky aim. It's just tricky. Like, Run DMC would be proud of how tricky this map is. Also, I thought that was funny. I guess I'm the only one who thought that was funny. Sorry. So this is one for the gimmick map players. Kurumi Garden, Cuckoo QY, David. That's just like China's roster is Kurumi, Cuckoo, and David. I don't know if they're missing people or if that's just who plays this late. United States gonna have Spev, Miles, Leftovers, and a chillier pair. Man, Leftovers, dude. This guy is good at Osu. I'm expecting strong things from him on this pick. But we'll see how it goes. We saw this last week, and I was like, oh, this is an Okinotori map, and then he top scored it, but Hong Kong won it anyway. One of those maps where you can kind of just miss wherever. Weird aim, weird rhythm, tough to tap properly. Already 2 misses from the USA, Miles and Spev breaking in the early stages here. China still with the 4-way intact, so they're gonna have a lead. Very low accuracy on Garden and Kurumi, so it's gonna help the United States out a little bit as their accuracy is superior. Miles actually doing pretty well for himself in terms of act. There goes the break from Leftovers matching David. Spev missing as well. And there goes chillier pair. No combos left for the United States. Meanwhile, Garden Kurumi. Make that just Kurumi. Okay. Kurumi's left to the task of solo carrying this one for China. They already have a lead though, and there's really no combo in the United States, so I think this is kind of just over. I think both of these teams kind of suck at this map, no offense. It's a really hard map though, so no shame in not being that good at it. Unless your name is Kurumi, I guess. If your name is Kurumi, you just do it to him. He's literally just doing it to him. Kurumi's still FCing. Alright, well, all is on Kurumi here, maintaining the full combo. China gonna win the map. Pretty much, it's settled at this point. So it's really just about whether Kurumi can FC this, and this is absolutely disgusting stuff. If so, I don't even care that his AC is 91%. Alright. Alright, Kurumi. Alright, Kurumi. That's fine. That's fine. Kurumi with the FC. 91% accuracy. Doesn't matter. Kurumi FC is Nomad 6. He officially wins the tournament. Congratulations, Mr. Burger Fox. You have done it. You have A-rank FC'd. Chaser XX, you have won the map for your team. 746k, by the way. Oh man, scoring in this game is really something else, isn't it? I don't actually know what that would even be on the leaderboards if this was Score V1, but who cares, because this is a tournament and he just did that. He actually just did it to them. And to the surprise of no one, the United States going for the Hidden 2 next pick. Remember what I said, guys, about how if they win Tengoku Tojigoku, they're just gonna pick Hidden 2 next? they won Tengoku to Jingoku, and then they picked the Hidden 2 next. I will collect my prize for officially being psychic. I didn't look at a single score on that map besides Kurumi. Chillier 42 missed, Spev 15 missed. United States just didn't do very well. China won it by 700k, which is still less than Kurumi's score. Anyway, Death Moon coming in. Kurumi would be number 13 on the leaderboard if V1. I'm not sure how we determined that. I guess just because it's an FC and the combo is sufficient. Wait, yeah, I guess the combo is sufficient. It would be the lowest stack FC, but it would be 50 more combo than the person that's currently 13th, which I suppose is enough score even though his accuracy is 6% lower. You have a 91% FC above a 97% S rank. That's pretty troll. We're gonna go into Hidden 2. It's gonna be the very old area hidden pick here. It's gonna be Kurumi, Garden, Cuckoo, and David. I feel like I'm just saying the same roster over and over for China. United States gonna run with Spev, Vector, Leftovers, and Ches Bananas. And all eyes on Vector here for me, as well as Leftovers. I think they are the best players for this type of skill set. Indeed, a little surprising to see Spev in for this one for United States, but I'm guessing they probably just didn't have a true fourth for this pick. I don't know who else it would have even really been at this stage of things. But Spev and Leftovers both a couple early breaks, so Vector and Ches gonna do what they can here. Gonna be advantage China. Hitting some low AC SS's here. But they will take a little bit of a lead. Cuckoo QY having a bit of trouble with his accuracy, down at 92%. Kurumi down at 94%, reprising the low accuracy of his previous play, perhaps. This is all about that combo, but it is allowing the United States to stay in the lead. Not anymore. Oh gosh. Okay. Ches broke followed immediately by Garden and David, as well as Kurumi, as well as... Oh, God. Yikes. Okay, everyone has broken in a row. The only person with a combo is Vector. Remember when I said he was the player to watch? Yeah, he's the player to watch. One of the best, if not the best, at low AR hidden in this rank range. Finally does break, but held combo a fair amount longer than everyone else. United States with about a 100,000 point lead. Combos pretty stable between the teams now. A small combo lead perhaps for China. Not by much though in accuracy in favor of the United States, especially with that ridiculous 99.5 accuracy currently from Leftovers, really showing off his accuracy even on these late round low AR hidden picks. Still 100,000 point lead for US, and just a quarter left to go. There go Kurumi and Cuckoo QY's combos, so that will probably settle this one with this little slow section here. And man, I'm just watching Leftovers' accuracy because that's not okay. You really aren't supposed to do that sort of thing to people. I'm resisting from making like any sort of political joke, but like, I don't know. Leftovers is just going nuts right now. 99.6 accuracy. It's really tragic about the miss earlier on because this would be an absolutely insane, like bonkers score if it were an FC, and it's still like absolutely bonkers accuracy, especially with everyone just breaking all over the place. The next best accuracy being 97%. But yeah, I mean, Leftovers and Vector are both really good at this stuff, and Leftovers, well, he just inted. He just literally lost 0.6% accuracy because he missed 5 notes in a row in that stream, but it just doesn't matter because it's a 400,000 point lead and a 400,000 point win for the United States. That is a 4-2 lead. Leftovers leading the way with the 636k. Best score from China being down at 540k on David. A very strong hidden player normally in his own right, but it's just tough this late on. Leftovers 0-100s. 0 100 is 250s, 7 misses. That is a score of some sort. I'm not really sure what kind of score it is, but it is definitely a score that exists in the game of Osu in the 4-digit World Cup tournament. Vector actually ending up bottom scoring, so clearly my, despite holding that the combo the longest at the beginning, he just kind of decided, we're winning, we'll just do whatever we want for the rest of it, it's fine. Proving me right and then proving me wrong within the span of one map, that is basically the curse of being a commentator. But it is okay, because my prediction of the United States picking those picks and winning them did come true. Again, surprised to see China not banning either Hidden 2 or Free Mod 2, and then they go ahead and, you know, let the United States pick both of them and win both of them. I don't know, guys. This isn't rocket science. At least I don't think it is. The United States has Vector and leftovers, and, like, other players who are good at this stuff too, apparently, because, like, Vector bottom scored, even though he had higher score by a pretty considerable margin than the lower two players on China, and a very similar score to their second best score. I don't know what to make of that. Leftovers' score would have been like ridiculous if he hadn't 5 missed or 4 missed that stream near the end too, because it would have been like 0 100s, 250s, 2 misses, 3 misses. It would have been like 99.6 accuracy. That would have been a sight to see. And here is that mechanics pick that we expected out of China as their 4th selection in the map for map number 7. 7 doors, Trinity Soul difficulty. This one, you know, it's been around the scene again. It's one of those very popular Skyflame aim map picks. We've seen this as Nomad 1, we've seen this as Hard Rock 1 in various tournaments. Skyflame, one of the few mappers out there who really maps late round Nomad 1, Hard Rock 1 maps. There aren't a lot of mappers that you see used for these kinds of picks. Kind of that barking mad dog type beat, you know? But yeah, I mean, I was saying before the match that I expected China to pick some mechanics stuff into the United States, because if there's one weakness that I feel that this USA roster might have just a little bit against some of these other teams in these late rounds, honestly, like, I haven't been impressed by their aim play. Their Nomad 1 play has been, like, barely, if at all, up to par. So I think this is a very reasonable pick here from China. With the score only 4-2, it's only 1 break point that's separating the teams. So I think this is fine for China. I think this is a pretty solid pick here from them. They're running the same roster here. Desan coming in to join Kurumi, Kuku, and David. United States switching it up a little bit here. A little more of an aim-focused roster with Miles, Chillier, Toki, and Ches. Gonna watch out for Chillier to have, like, you know, 0 100, 5 miss or something. These style gaming coming in. It's really weird to me, you know, in all these international tournaments, for as good as the United States is, because they win them all, you know, they won 3WC, OWC, 4WC, 3WC again. No, only the one time 3WC. You know, back here this late round here in 4WC this year. United States teams just tend to be bad at aim, and I don't know why. But it just always feels like it's like their lowest skill, and I don't know. We're good at a lot of things in the USA, but aim just seems to not be one of them. I guess I should say it more like we're good at aim, but compared to the other skill sets, we're not. That would, I guess, be a better way of phrasing that. I mean, you've seen some ridiculous aim performances. Shoutouts to Ohio in USC with Aryud and Kablaze, as well as Usha, just like popping off on aim stuff. But on the average, the USA, compared to their other skill sets, a lot of these USA teams just don't feel as good at Nomad 1, Hard Rock 1 stuff. Barring like Idki, Vaxe, and OWC last year, who are just literally the best in the game at every single skill set you can come up with. So far though, Ches Banana is holding on to the combo. United States with a pretty solid lead here. China kind of ran it down in that first ski eye. Miles as well holding on to the combo. I swear I saw a break on his screen earlier on, but probably just Bancho things. We've got Miles Ches Bananas doing the thing here for the USA. They're going to make me eat my words, and if they do, that's absolutely fine with me, because I would like to see the USA looking really, really strong on a name map here. There's a little bit of a psychological factor, I think, as well, to this type of match where you were in the loser's bracket. Knowing that if you win, you're going to have another match in the same weekend. You come out and look really strong on a wide variety of different kinds of maps. Makes it a lot harder for whoever your potential match opponent is to get a read. You know, the benefit of having, you know, if you're a team who has a much easier first match, going into the potential match, you have probably more info on your opponents than they have on you. If you win 7-0 and you play a bunch of different kinds of maps in doing so, the other team doesn't really get a great feel for like what you're not good on that pool. Whereas if you win a match like 7-5 or if it goes to tiebreak or something, I mean, your opponents in that potential match have seen you play everything. So if the United States is able to come in here and win on speed, alt, tech, no aim, gimmick, low AR, like that gives them a very big advantage going into the potential match against either Brazil or South Korea. Not a whole lot to talk about in this one, of course. Ches Bananas holding on to the FC. Really not much combo on the side of China. Ches does finally break, but we're pretty close here to the end, getting into the last Ki. Miles Toki matching combo with at least 2 of the 3 combos from China here. So with that 600,000 point lead, there's the breaks from Disan, Kurumi, and Cuckoo. Okay, all 3 combos are gone from China. USA is just going to win this one pretty cleanly. And so, USA is going to come in, they're going to win Nomad 1, they're going to get another break point, they're going to take a 5-2 lead here in the match. It's going to be a very solid play from several members on this team, with Ches Bananas putting up the best score. That was a big combo from him. It's going to end up being about 667k score from the Californian player. 600k from Miles as well, outscoring everyone from China by a lot. In fact, all 4 members of the United States getting a better score than even the top score from China. So, Mechanics team, China perhaps is not. Mechanics team, United States perhaps is a little bit more than expected. Good stuff there for USA. 5-2, double break point now. 2 points away from the finish line. Nothing they'd like more than a quick one. And we're going to throw out Nomad, or excuse me, DT1. Throw out DT1 as the 4th pick from the USA. That is Mirage Coordinator, the collab expert, Dada's ETS LOL coming into full effect here. Everybody's favorite ETS mapper who was not involved with this set in any way. The Sumugi-chan Panda Hero collab map. Pretty lengthy, this one. 3 minutes and 41 seconds, 225 BPM, lots of streams. Like, I mean, it's ETS. You know what's gonna happen, like, with any ETS DT pick. It also means we're gonna get, like, the DT client bug, so I hope you guys enjoy, like, a slideshow for a map, because there's just no way around it. Staying hydrated. Name of the game. We're already set here. I feel like China is just missing people on their roster tonight. I don't know. So they have not had Vanasoy or Sugiura Kanata at all. They've been running 6 players, and it's been Kurumi, David, and Cuckoo QY for almost every, I think, all but 1 of the 8 or the 7 maps that have been played so far. And so it is going to be Kurumi, Cuckoo, David, coming back explosive for this one. United States speed lineup coming in: Leotic, Toki, Spev, and Chillier Air. Chiller pair. I hope your stamina and fairy control are ready, because man, will this map test them. Just don't worry about anything for like the first 2 minutes of the map, because this is almost 4 minutes long despite being a DT pick. At Drev, I have many questions for you regarding the length of some of these picks in the pool and in other pools in this tournament. And there's several breaks from China, several breaks from the USA as well. Just Chiller pair holding the full combo. David holding the full combo for the Chinese side. USA with a small lead thanks to their higher accuracy though. Kind of really struggling, below 90% on Kurumi, below 90% on explosive. What is the client doing right now? What is the client doing currently? We just missed like 5 seconds. It just lagged straight through. Chiller though, hold on to the FC. David holding on to the, oh, what? Chiller pair just broke on quite literally nothing. He literally broke on nothing at all in the slow part. I'm pretty sure that was a real miss on this map. That being said, the USA is still in an okay place. Really no combo other than David for China. His score will start to be important though. He's got a lot of their score tied up in that one full combo. But all members of the USA gonna build some combo back up, especially Toki and Leotic. Spev just right behind Toki. The USA gonna maintain about a 60,000 point lead for now. That David score is gonna start getting pretty scary though, especially with the break from Leotic. Nobody to really match that high combo from China. There goes Spev as well. Explosive breaking from China, but David holding onto the FC. He's gonna bring this one back if he is allotted the time to do so. Everyone breaking from the United States except for Toki. Meanwhile, David and Kurumi both with the combo for China. Only about a 40,000 point lead now, and that is going to evaporate quickly. So this is gonna be going over to China, and we'll see what happens. I mean, you've still got an entire third of the map to play, but as long as David and Kurumi hold their combos, China's gonna take a pretty commanding lead here. And there's the combo from Toki gone as well. USA is just like inting the easiest part of the map for some reason. And I think China just wins this. I don't know what happened in the United States on this map, but they really fell apart. Finally Kurumi breaking, but it's just, I don't think gonna matter. David did break as well, but Explosive and Cuckoo have some big combo, so they're gonna run with that with no problems. And it looks like China's gonna get one of these 2 break points back. A little bit surprising to me. I thought the United States would be better on this pick than they were, but clearly I was mistaken. That's 5-3 to be the score now. He was kind of trading picks that I think they probably thought were very much in their favor. And you can tell how far we are behind, because map already ended like 15 seconds ago. Leotic just left because the map was over. Like, the map had been over already for several seconds at the point where he left, so that's how far behind we got in the client. Very good job there to China. I mean, those just giant combos from David and Kurumi through the middle, and then Explosive and Cuckoo at the end. That was a resounding victory. Break point. China gets their next pick. And, I mean, they can pull within 1. And China's gonna stay in the DT pool. They're gonna pick the final remaining DT map. Will be their second to last pick. Gonna be on the bounce. This is gonna be something completely different than most of the other maps in this pool. It's the shortest map, of course, by about 40 seconds, just a minute long. 225 BPM, CS5. It's an old map. It is weird. It is linear. It is finger control. It is difficult to aim. It is difficult to tap. It is just not an easy pick at all. This is one where every little bit of combo counts because it is very tough to keep anything up on. It's very easy to break at literally any juncture of this pick. And it is one that, I mean, it's kind of just like throwing caution to the wind, this one. Because I don't know that there are many people playing the game that are going to be confident with a pick like this. Like, who in the world, like, let alone in this tournament, who out there playing Osu would go into this pick and be like, yeah, I can FC that reliably. It's a pretty short list, I think. The rosters are in. It's going to be Kurumi, D-San, Kuku QY, David Ku 2. They're going to be taking on Leotic Leftovers, Toki, and Spev in a battle of just who can have like a little bit of combo, because whoever gets that little bit of combo is just going to win the map and it's going to be over. It's going to be very quick. And we're seeing breaks all over the place early on. Leotic Leftovers having some trouble in the intro. Kurumi missing for China, but D-San and David both holding about 100 combo. Now just David left with combo for China. But look at the score. I mean, they're already up 300k. Like, that's how this map goes. It's so short. This is seeming like a pretty good pick here for China. We're already halfway through the map. David with a 230 combo. USA really not able to put anything together at all. It's like the one part of the map where you maybe build up a little bit of combo through the middle here. But it's a 500,000 point lead for China. You know, you can't really take the score very seriously on a pick like this because the map is so short. But China's gonna win it. I am pretty sure. Unless something ridiculous happens at the end here. Yep, so 2 points on the trot there for China from 5-2 down. It is now 5-4. They're repeating last year's scoreline, maybe? It was 7-4. 331 combo from Leotic. Actually pretty solid stuff, but USA just dug themselves a very early hole in that one. David Ku with that 599k. That's a pretty decent score on that map, to be honest. And USA is going to come in and very quickly pick Hard Rock number 3. What point do you start to be maybe just a little concerned? I mean, you drop 2 points in a row for the first time in the match if you're in the United States. You let it go back to 5-4. China wins this, it's 5-5. I mean, it's tied up and you're playing a best of 3 for the match. You don't want to have that happen. You definitely want to find something you're comfortable with here. This is, of course, one of the best songs in the pool. Nekomata Masters Painful Fate, mapped by Cloyd. This is RCS 6.5. 192 BPM, just under 2 minutes, so it's another short one. All these maps that are left are going to be pretty short. This is where things will start to get pretty important, you know. The United States were in a spot that probably felt pretty good to them. They had the 5-2 lead, they had some momentum, they had a couple break points in hand, and then just like that, they dropped the 2 DTs in a row, and it's 5-4. I do think this is probably a map that they're going to feel pretty comfortable with. Their hard rock is very solid. But, you know, just a couple little timed misses, and this match could be 5-5 tied up. So this map is going to be a big moment. This could be a turning point here. China can win this, go 3 points in a row, 5-5 tie. All the momentum in the world, and they have their own pick to come. But if not, of course, the United States win this. They go to a 6-4 lead. It's match point. So a lot on the line here once you get to this juncture of the match. Been relatively tricky. Those tiny circles, of course, playing a large part in why it's so hard. You've got some aim required. You've got a little bit of tapping control required with some triples and some quints. A little bit of linear aim to it. See Ches Bananas getting tripped up a little bit early on here in that first 150 combo. Once again, I do think the United States' superior accuracy will serve them well. Most of the time, China has had a lot of trouble with their accuracy on a lot of these maps. But so far, the combo game is in favor of China. Not anymore, though. There's going to be a break from David. So the lead will go right back on over to the USA. So their leftovers both get a break when only only explosive breaks for China. And that is a 7-way miss. Everyone except leftovers just all broke at the same time. Yeah, these little spaced quints and sliders can be very tricky to aim, and there's breaks. There are breaks everywhere. It is actually now combo in favor of China. Kurumi with 115 as well as Kuku Kiwai. They're almost on identical combo. I think they may have missed on the same note. Do have still the entire last third of the map to play. United States had a little bit of combo in their favor through the last hard sections. We'll see if they can run that back again here, but China for now going to take a small lead. There is the break from Kurumi. Biggest combo for China, or tied biggest combo for China now gone. David breaking immediately thereafter. Should allow the United States to bring this lead back over their way as long as they can hold on a bit longer. Score gap narrowing considerably here. There goes Explosive as well as Kurumi once again. Leftovers to break for the United States, but Chillier, Toki, and Ches all holding on to some combo. Just make that Chillier and Toki. Make that just Toki. And Kuku Kiwai is out comboing Toki. China can steal this one here. If Kuku Kiwai holds on to this ending, China is going to steal this point away. It's going to be another break point, 3 points in a row for them. Are we seeing this happen? We actually are. Well. China wins 3 points in a row. 2 of them break points. We are tied at 5-5. And it is China's pick now. USA just did not have a good time. There were a lot of sections in that map that they did not look comfortable at all. You know, their best score was 458k, 100,000 points behind Kuku QY's 560k. We are now down to the last pick for each team, and there is not a lot of pool left to go. USA looked like they were in a very good place, and now it is just back even. You've got Nomad 2 Lemuria, Nomad 5 Matscore, Hidden 1 Tenohira de Odoru, Hidden 3 Acid Burst, and Fremod 3 Shinku no Mirankori. And that's all that's left. So 2 of those maps will be played guaranteed, and potentially we'll get even a version code moment. And China has all kinds of momentum now, and they have got to be feeling pretty confident, taking a couple break points, winning their own picks. United States on their heels now a little bit. Hopefully their mental is not negatively affected and they can recover from dropping all of those picks to put in a solid performance on the last pick from China and their own last pick. And man, what do you pick here if you're these teams? because it just, you know, it's hard to say what's working anymore. It's going to be Hidden 3, the last pick for China. It's going to be Acid Burst as their 6th and final pick of this match. This is the relatively tech-inspired pick, a collab between Pretty and Bonzi. Just over 2 minutes long, 6.5 stars, 180 BPM. It's got sliders, it's got bursts. It is tricky to read, it is tricky to aim. It's not a simple map by any stretch of the imagination, and it is going to be where China attempts to take their first lead since literally 1-0 at the very beginning of this match. It has been since then that the United States has held the lead up until this moment, where it is now 5-5. Ever since 2-1, United States was up. We're in a scary place in this match still. Feels like the United States just underperforming and China playing incredibly well, so they've got to figure out a way to sort that out. You got Kurumi, Disan, Kuku, QI, and David against a last-second switch. Miles in for Chillier pair, joining Leftovers, Ches Bananas, and Spev. See how this roster works out for these teams. You know, China's had the same 3 members for almost every map. The United States, meanwhile, has swapped a lot of people around a lot of the time. And there is no more important moment to get the right roster for a map than this late on. Hong Kong looked incredible on this map. We'll see if either of these teams can live up to that standard that they set. Spev in for another hidden, and he's not having a great time here at the beginning. Miles and Leftovers, the early full combos being held for the United States against David, the only FC for China. But man, Spev is having a rough go of things. There goes Leftovers as well. Oh boy. You don't want to have trouble in this intro. It's where you can build up some combo. China responding with a few breaks of their own, though. Disan and Kuku both finding a few misses. Meanwhile, Ches and Miles trying to hold it down here for the United States, but the combo advantage just ever so slightly was in the favor of China. The score is going to be almost identical, though. Very, very similar combo for a lot of these players. Disan breaking once again helps the United States take a little bit of a lead here once the score flickers over. Oh, not anymore, though. There goes Miles. So it's 2 FCs to 1 now. Kurumi and David, or near FCs at least. Kurumi and David against just Ches. Leftovers and Spev recovering some combo. They'll be poised to jump on any misses from China, but those 2 FCs are doing work for China for the moment. It is still staying very close, but the David and Kurumi show keeping the lead for China. I think this was a pretty solid pick for them. Coming into the last third, David, of course, very good hidden player. Kurumi as well, keeping the combos alive. There goes everyone. Oh my goodness. It is Spev versus Kuku QY. Man, Kuku QY, the unsung hero here for China. Playing all these maps, and he's been keeping a lot of combo at very important points. But man, people just full inting this ending, and this could go any which way. There's not a lot of combo anywhere to be had. United States looking like they're going to bring this score back a bit. It is a very similar combo amongst the players, though. And not a lot of time left. It's going to come down to the absolute final seconds. It's about 40k, and it looks like it might just be held on by China. With those late misses from Spev by 56,000 points, China holds on. That ending gets really hard. And China does enough, and they give themselves now somehow a match point from 5-2 down. They go up 6-5 into the United States' final point. And the United States now will be forced to try to send this to a tiebreaker or be eliminated from the tournament. This is a shocking outcome. I don't think anyone expected this match to be this close, and let alone to have China seeing a match point on at any point. United States now backs up against the wall. This is not a position USA teams in international competition are often faced with, but China is playing incredibly well this match. Said 56,000 points, their margin of victory on that one. It was ever so close. Despite the 298k score coming in from Deson, getting carried there by David and Kurumi. This is the last pick now of the match. This could be the last pick of the tournament for the United States. It's going to be Lemuria, Matt's Core, Tenohira de Odoru, or Shinku no Merankori. And I just don't know which one to think it's going to be. What do they feel the most consistent on? What do they think they have the best chance of winning on? I don't know what you feel like you're actually stronger than your opponents on at this point in the match if the United States. There's nothing that's been consistent, but it's going to go to Hidden One. That is going to be their last stand here for the USA. It is Tenohira de Odoru, the extreme difficulty, 6.62 stars. So we're getting all 3 Hiddens played here. Currently have been split. USA won the low AR Hidden, China won Acid Burst just now. The United States is going to pick the aim-based Hidden pick. It is 215 BPM, making it the highest BPM pick, one of the highest BPM picks in the entire pool. And it is the highest BPM pick in the Hidden pool by 35. And over 3 minutes. So it's going to test the consistency, test the aim, test that Hidden reading, of course, but a little more straightforward fashion than some of these other picks. And, well, there's some nerves here. This is going to be the last pick of the match. United States down 6-5. They are going to try to send it to a tiebreaker. China looking for a pretty, I would say, massive upset win to take themselves onward into the losers bracket round 7. China looking to avenge their defeat last year at the hands of the United States in this exact same round. On this same day, this same time. We're going to get into it. It's going to be the last pick of the match. Kurumi Deson Kuku QY David Kutu against Miles Chillier pair Ches Vanez and Toki. Notably, no leftovers in here for the last pick, who has been one of the star players here for the USA. But they're going to rely on these 4 players to try and send it to a TV. I do think this is one the United States should have a good handle on. They have the speed advantage. They feel like they have the aim advantage as well. But, man, anything goes when you're 12 maps into a best of 13. The nerves are frayed. The stamina is drained. And everything just comes down to how you play on this one map to see if you stay alive. Making it to that final map. Already seeing some breaks here from China, though, so it's starting out okay for the USA. David, the only combo that China has. All 4 FCs, 3 of the 4 FCs still alive for the USA. An early break from Ches. If you're the USA, you really want to just keep a lot of big early combo here on this one. Get that early lead. Feel at least a little comfortable in this pick, and they are doing that. And China's having some severe problems. All 4 players, excuse me, 3 of the 4 players. David with the Bancho miss there. Meanwhile, the USA, 3 FCs and 1 big combo. Just David to speak of for China. So will we get to see Virgin Code? It's looking more and more like it, but not guaranteed as of yet. There is a break from Miles. It's not over till it's over. But Chilier and Toki, with Ches just behind them, trying to do their best to make sure that the United States gets that tiebreaker. David's still with the FC. Isan and Cuckoo are putting together some combo. There goes Toki. Still 500k the lead for the United States. They're not feeling too shabby, but a third of the map still to come, so there is some time. USA would pretty much have to full in, but they are capable of doing that. We've seen it happen on previous maps, and there goes Ches Bananas. Chillier's got to keep this alive because David does still have the full combo for China, and he's still got about 400k score to put together. Cuckoo and Kurumi both with a lot of combo for China as well. Miles trying to back up Chilier pair to make sure this lead stays intact. There goes Cuckoo's combo. It's a 400,000 point lead still here for the United States. There goes Miles and Ches Bananas though. If David and Kurumi both FC to the end with only Chilier pair left for the USA, but there's going to be the break from Kurumi and it's just David left. I do not think it is really mathematically possible now. At last, the United States lead feels pretty comfortable. Just the last moments of the map. So, we are going to see Virgin Code, the tiebreaker, played here on Friday night in Losers Bracket Round 6. Chilier pair does break near the ending. David's going to come out with the FC for China. Just not enough. 400,000 point victory for the USA, but all it does is send them to a tiebreaker. They would much rather have closed out the match with that one, but instead, TB, 6-6. Boy, I don't know if anybody else expected this to happen. I know I sure didn't. It's tiebreaker time. Virgin Code will be the stage. Shining Gate, this is the OG Virgin Code. 7 stars on the dot. Mapped by Korea Penguin back in 2015. One of those legendary Cook Easy, Hidden Hard Rock, Sudden Death, rank 1s. Players probably going to take a minute here, gather their nerves, collect their thoughts. This is a big moment for both of these teams. China looking to pull off the upset, United States looking to avoid elimination. It'll be interesting to see the rosters here. I think we're probably set. I mean, China has just ran with Kurumi, Cuckoo, David, and then a fourth, and it looks like it's going to be explosive on the TB here. I think the USA probably just keeps this roster. Miles, Chilier, Ches, and Toki. They looked really good on the aim stuff so far, and, you know, tiebreakers being stamina, consistency aim picks means that that's probably going to be what they'll keep. Usual concern, of course, for the United States with Miles. You know his nerves are questionable at best and bad, just straight up bad at worst. He'll be shaken like the proverbial leaf on a tree in a gale force wind. But I think he is their best option for somebody who's very solid on this kind of pick. It's gonna be the highest star rating map I believe we'll have seen in the tournament, really. Ties with the Nomad 1 pick. is gonna be the first TB we've seen in a while, I believe. I think the last tiebreaker we got to see in this tournament. 6-5 Sweden over Argentina back on September 19th, 2 full weeks ago. Before that, France versus Norway the week before that. And of course, United States versus South Korea that same weekend in the quarterfinals week. I believe, though, we are about ready to get going here. So it is going to be Kurumi, Explosive, Cuckoo QY, and David. They're going to be taking on Miles, Chillier Pair, Ches, and Toki. These are the rosters. These are the final players who are going to be in for the last map of this match. It is the tiebreaker. It is Virgin Code. It is for a spot in the losers bracket round 7. Brazil and South Korea standing by. Gonna do battle tomorrow. The winner of this match will await the winner of the second match there. A lot on the line here. Who will be able to combo this best? You can avoid nerves. You can avoid the shakes, causing them problems, finding those little misaims. That cursor gets a little unsteady when you get into these long tiebreakers that are 7 stars. Only 5 minutes, so not an excessively long tiebreaker, about standard tiebreaker length that you'd expect to see. I have a little bit of client lag. Here we go. Perhaps finally China's poor accuracy not gonna hurt them as much on a map this long that's gonna be this based around combo. But the United States looked very good on aim, both on Hidden 1 and on Nomad 1. Took both of those picks pretty handily. So we'll see if that will serve them well here on the TB. Oh my, though, 2 early breaks. Ches Bananas and Toki both missing in the intro. Not gonna bode well for the USA, trying to build the early combo. Chillier Pair breaking as well. United States already down to only 1 full combo. We're only 330 combo in here, guys. You cannot be breaking this early on when the other team still has 4 FCs intact. China's gonna take the early lead, but there's a lot of time left. Just the intro has gone by. There's the first break for China. It's gonna be on David. Matched, though, by a second break from Toki. How does this tiebreaker somehow manage to favor China? I certainly wouldn't have expected it to, but they're playing like it does so far. 540 combo in. 3 FCs still alive. Chillier Pair breaking once again. Miles holding the FC down for the United States, but it just isn't going to matter at this current rate. China already about to be out to a 100,000 point lead with those 3 FCs still intact. David having a little bit of trouble. There's the second break from China off of Explosive. So now 2 FCs. Kurumi and Cuckoo QY. Oh, and there go Miles and Kurumi. So it is Cuckoo QY, the only combo left for China. Meanwhile, the United States has a fair amount of combo back on their other players. If Cuckoo QY does find a break, the United States will be in prime position to jump on it. Score gap's gonna come down. Combo advantage USA on the other players. That FC is so huge. This man has been playing incredible Osu tonight for his team. Representing China incredibly well has been Cuckoo QY. Just about 100,000 points. And there's the break from him, though. David goes down as well, and now the combo lead shifts massively. There goes Kurumi as well. Explosive now, the only combo for China. Meanwhile, the United States is reestablishing some combo on both Chillier Pair and Toki. They had been reestablishing combo on Ches Bananas, who does find a break. But Chillier and Toki can hold on some combo for just a little bit longer here for the USA. They're going to bring this lead back over to their side. It has shrunk from 100,000 points down to just about 20,000 points now. Halfway through the map. Everybody going to build some combo back up here. comfort level does seem to be there for most of these players on this pick. Not outside their skill level, not outside their comfort zone. Chili Repair and Toki putting together the combo to take the lead. Miles finding another break, but Kuku QY had just found a break before, so it's not going to be the end of the world. The combo is going to be relatively even between the teams, but there goes Chili Repair. His break is not followed up by a one to match from China. Gonna go into the next Ki section. Kuku QY continuing to break, but his teammates are holding it down for him. Oh, not anymore though. There goes Kurumi. There goes, oh my goodness. There go all of the combos from China. Kurumi, Explosive, and David all breaking at the same point here in this Ki. Meanwhile, Toki and Ches Bananas holding on to the combo for the United States. There's still a third of the map left, but that is a very, very bad way to go for China. That is no combo at all. An unanswered 1,000 combo from Toki, an unanswered 650 combo from Ches, an unanswered 300 plus combo from both Miles and Chili Repair. The United States is going to look to run away with this one now. That is a huge advantage that they have just taken. Explosive and Kuku QY continuing to have some trouble here. The United States is looking to be in a very good spot on this pick. It wasn't looking so great for them early on, but they have really found their stride. They have found their groove. The GGs coming out in smoke from David and from Kurumi. It sucks to be in that position if you're China. You were so close, and then you just all found breaks in the worst possible time in the tiebreaker. But man, hats off to the United States here. Toki, Ches, and Miles, Chilier even, with very strong combo coming into the last Ki. The United States, man, Toki just coming in and coming up clutch when his team and his nation needed it. Leading the way here, he's going to finish finally with a break near the end, but he's going to put up a 620 plus K score. It's going to top score the lobby by a pretty solid margin here, and Ches Bananas closing out with an incredible 1,000 plus combo as well. That USA skill cap just coming into play at the absolute right moment. And that is going to be just the last quiet ending here for the United States. They're going to close out the tiebreaker. They're going to close out the match. It is going to be a 7-6 win in just absolutely back and forth action. Finally, though, the USA come out on top 7-6. They drop 4 points in a row, win their last pick, win the tiebreaker, win the match. They will advance onward. Losers bracket round 7 bound. I don't think they're going to be satisfied by a lot of things about this match. They're going to have some things to figure out before their match on Sunday, but the most important part is done. They won it, and they emerge to fight another day. They avoid elimination. They escape an incredibly strong China team. They advance onward. Another round. USA confirmed top 4. Will play off against the winner of Brazil versus South Korea for a spot in the top 3 for 8th place in the grand finals weekend. This was a banger of a match. I don't know how much else can live up to it, but we've got some more good matchups to come this weekend. We've got tomorrow morning, 14 UTC. It's going to be Brazil versus South Korea. Again, that's 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be, I think, another very exciting one between two teams that are very evenly matched. This one, didn't expect the teams to be this evenly matched, but it sure worked out that way. And then, of course, the potential match on Sunday, United States now becomes the first team in it. We'll face either Brazil Sunday afternoon, I believe around 18 or 19 UTC, or they will face South Korea Sunday, I believe 3 UTC, 3 a.m. UTC, that late match, if South Korea takes out Brazil. But we'll figure that one out. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because we're going to be back here in just about 9 hours for that Brazil versus South Korea matchup. GG well played, though, to both these teams. That was an incredible matchup. Just an amazing comeback mounted by China, and the United States just doing a little bit better on that tiebreaker, just finding those couple combos when it counted on their strongest players. So congratulations to them for advancing onward. And thank you, China, for playing and putting forth an incredible effort over the course of this 4WC. We'll be seeing them next year, I hope, for sure. A lot of strong players on that roster. Poised to make another deep run, I imagine. beginning of your time. So, for those of us here at 4WC, thank you for watching. Hope everybody enjoyed. I think this was an incredible match to watch. I've been this one guy. Thank you to Leo as well for reffing. Thank you all for being here. And we will see you all in about 9 hours' time. Brazil versus South Korea in our second Losers Bracket Round 6 match. Have a great evening, have a great morning, have a great afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Have a good one. And we'll see you next time here at 4WC.